Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. And yep, it is August, which means more harvesting. Woohoo! Ooh, that's point. I need to get in Discord. There we go. Hey there, Mr. Viking streaming. How you doing, sir? Let me do you a quick shout out, sir. Oh, you got a long name. I ever thought of shortening your name there, bud? So, if you guys do not follow Mr. Viking Streaming 2021 on Twitch, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow, because he's a great content creator when he can get live. Doing great, buddy, and yeah, not doing too bad. Had a nice, fairly relaxing weekend, so not too bad. Thank you very much. Right, where the heck's my buttons? I need lower. Lower, lower. That one? Yep, there we go. So, we are, like I said, into August, and also you're very, very welcome for that shout out, buddy. So, we are full steam ahead into August harvest time. Now, just to show you what's going on, so I currently have my harvester going on 32, the New Holland. Obviously, once that's finished, it'll go on to 30. Obviously, everything is going to be loaded into the silo up at the New Holland farm. Now, I did replace the shed that I put down there originally with one of Green Thumb's. And there's Gamer Paul. How you doing, buddy?
Hello there.
Thank you very much for the T-Rex roar and the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Actually, I want to see if it's built yet. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yay! It's finally built. So yeah, I replaced the original red one with a nice colourable blue one. I like this a lot. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Just make sure that everything's working. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey there, boss. How you doing?
I got a question for you.
I didn't do it. What?
Oh, well, I know you didn't, but we did.
Ah.
Um,
Okay.
what month are you in?
I'm in
August.
August. Yeah.
Was your mission list empty before you forwarded?
Yeah. Well, I just ran it through the
Because
night, and
of
then obviously, as the next day's kicked in, this one, all the contracts started coming in, and obviously got those errors popping up.
it's and your mission list was empty from the last update that we did,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's the people that had that will have the issue. The people that didn't won't for some reason.
Hmm.
So it does. So what I did was, you got the contracts to come up though?
Yep.
How did you do that? Oh, did you update already?
Nope. Literally, as these were coming up, because obviously I've got the better contract mod, so I can get it to basically create the new contracts with it, so I
And
can push
then,
clear and then get the new ones and stuff. So yeah.
so when you got the new contracts, it stops, didn't throw the error.
Oh no, it does. Let me do this. Log. Let's see if it brings any more up. Okay, it's not going to bring them up now, but obviously this is still from earlier on when I sent you the log. If I scroll up a sec, that's when those contracts were starting
Yeah,
to come
it's,
in.
but you didn't, yeah, I don't think it'll happen again once you get the equipment in there, because the equipment's,
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. So I thought
but
message you about it anyway. So, but yeah,
I
hopefully fingers crossed.
redid, because it doesn't happen on new saves, but I
Yeah.
updated the map in the mod folder switcher.
Okay. We'll
And
update that
I've
later.
got a link for anybody that has a contract problem. It'll basically just shut them back off. It's going to have to go that way if people are having problems.
I know Narinja contacted me on Facebook saying that she had a contract, and the only thing that was shown was the tractor and the weights. There wasn't anything else, and that's since the last update.
Right.
So
Which is something
it's weird.
weird that's happening on previous saves.
Mm,
I don't know why. So we're reverting back to the previous. If you just need the map, there's the link for anybody that's having contract issues and wants to update it now, but it'll be in next update. It's just in the map. It takes
That's
them
cool.
back out.
That's
It
cool.
takes the it takes them back out. We can't have something that is throwing errors for some people and not others. You
Hmm.
know,
Obviously now,
it might be conflicting with the contracts mod, or I don't know what's causing it, but
it could be something. Now, one thing that some people have mentioned is they've had contracts for the parsnip, I believe it is, which is one of the new crops from Giants. And obviously, this is not a
yep.
map issue. Now, obviously, I've got field 28, which is one of the new crops. I believe it is the parsnip, if I remember rightly. Just change that, make sure before I say anything stupid. Yeah, it's parsnip. Obviously, if I go into my contracts, there is a contract there for 28, and it does show all of the equipment necessary for that contract. So, it,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, I don't know whether it's something that was related to obviously the recent map updates, or it's something from Giants. But yeah, if you do, what I would probably suggest, guys out there, is if you do find it, cancel the contract, and if you've got any others, maybe clear the whole lot and then refresh with some new contracts if you've got the better contracts mod. That's the easiest way of probably doing
You
it.
can't do that mission with that.
I can.
Why would you?
Well, actually, if I accept that, so obviously it's showing the equipment there. So obviously you've got the self-propelled harvester there, tractor and two trailers. So if I borrow the equipment with that, hopefully that should be all at the store. So yep, obviously I've got the
Yeah,
harvester there, and everything is showing up fine for me. So obviously I'm not going to use this equipment. I'm going to use my own because it's freaking easier.
right.
But yeah, I don't know why some people are getting it where the all of the equipment isn't shown for the contracts. It's kind of a weird one. So yeah, try clearing the contracts and
If
getting
they
some
get
fresh
that
equipment.
error, it messes up all the
Yeah,
what equipment you're getting. That's
no,
why I got to revert it. If
yeah. So, and
so,
obviously get the update as well, so that should fix it as well. So yeah, yeah, that would be a freaking nightmare using
just
that
up
thing. But yeah,
anybody on MFS can get it quick.
yeah.
Other people,
Mr.
it's
Amethyst Neon,
20.1.
thank you very much for that 16-month resub. How you doing there, Vortex? And
The
Farming
vehicles are show up on
Trucker?
mine too.
Yeah, so all of
What do you
mine seem
mean?
to be fine at the minute, so
Right.
yeah, we shall
I don't know why it's
see.
happening, but if you need to update the map right now, you can. If the missions aren't a problem,
Yeah,
then you don't have to worry about it.
yeah, I know some people don't like doing the missions, but me personally, I do like doing the missions because obviously it does help to make the
But
price of
eventually
the
you're going to
map
lose them
less.
anyway because we got to go with the one that doesn't
Yeah,
throw errors.
yeah.
So,
That's
what's
fine.
your update?
That's fine. I got plenty to keep me going anyway. But yeah, obviously got 30 and 32 over here being harvested by the New Holland farm. I'm going to be focusing on here. At some point, I do need to get in and do those beats over there and stuff. So yeah, I've got plenty to keep me going for now. But yeah, I'll get that update done at some point. Oh, wrong one. I want that tractor.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
part of
cool.
the problem. The script did the DLC equipment as well and added the DLC missions. So you're
Hmm.
probably going to lose those
Yeah.
because I can't get it to work with the
Cool.
yeah, you didn't have those. So those are working and there's something that when it's trying to call one of the missions it's not working. So I had to turn them all off. Fortunately, you
Yeah.
get all or nothing with this.
Ah, it's a pain. I'm sure you'll figure it out somehow. But
I
anyway,
nope.
actually,
I don't do missions. I figured out I'm just gonna put it back the way it was when it wasn't a problem.
yeah.
I'm done figuring out work. I
Maybe
spent way
we'll.
too much time trying to get that to work, and I thought I had it as it is.
Yeah.
I'm out of ideas.
That's a pain, but oh well. It was a nice idea when it was there, I suppose. All right, make this following. Now, obviously, there was an update for anybody who didn't catch it on the weekend. Um, Let me bring up the little screen because I actually grabbed it. So, for anybody who didn't get the update from Saturday or yesterday, obviously it was update 20. I'm going to carry on harvesting while you look at this lovely little blue screen. So, the Filipino Food Factory and the Soya Factory have now been updated and are no longer showing contracts. Bonus. Thank you, Mr. T. Miller, for that. obviously the glue factory, the build trigger was actually set up a bit too high after building, so it's basically been dropped right down to literally it's around about just above the overall height of the building itself, so about 10 meters high. So if you do have issues loading back into the trigger when it's building, you can use a telehandler to get in there. I did test it, it's fine, works fine for me. Also, the concrete factory, and I don't know if Dave actually ever showed you guys. Let me just take that off a sec, and I'll jump over there. Obviously, I've added back in the original display right here, so it is a lot more like how it was in 19, how I remember. So obviously you got the display there, it's all working perfectly fine. So yay! So you can actually physically see without jumping out of your truck what you've got in storage. So yeah, I need to get some of this trash cleared over here. One thing I also did, and obviously for those guys who've got those big, huge, over the top, wide trailers, like Mr. Dave, some of you guys were having trouble with this second door. What I've ended up doing is basically changing the door for a slightly bigger one. I actually just took that one and duplicated it, spun it around and put it over here. But I did also widen the brickwork and stuff to make it easier access for you guys to get in and out. Obviously, it still works perfectly fine. So yeah, obviously I haven't got the big trailer myself, but looking at obviously Dave's previous streams, this area here should be wide enough for you guys to get in anyway. While I was at it, I also changed around the two spawning triggers inside. So it should now spawn from the front to the back, rather than the back to the front. So if you're using, like, say, for instance, the Hispano Modern containers, you should now be able to spawn right at the front and it'll go straight in, so it makes life a little bit easier. I never noticed. Yeah, yeah, so that's basically what I did with the concrete factory. Right, so let's bring back up that.
I may be able to get that to work, but it's going to require people to. The issue is the script looks for a new mod.
Mm,
It looks for new modded vehicles. It won't, the way they did the pathing in it, it won't look in the map for them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's for to pull up those. So I would have to remove those, put the script back to the way it was, and remove those two vehicles that it needs to use and put them into a mod instead of in the map, and then it would probably work just fine.
Oh, probably, yeah.
But anybody that already purchased those harvesters would have to buy them back again. You know, they'd
True.
have to. So that's why, yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
Oh, yeah. It's map making in general a pain. Right then, so carrying on. So buildable bridges, the collision when they're not there is now being sorted out. I actually tested it on a almost built bridge. You will have to actually now wait till it is that the builder part is gone on the bridges before you can actually cross now. Well done, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. How you doing there, KW? Welcome in, and obviously it's a bit early for you. Wow. Obviously Dave's gone through and increased the yield on the grapes and the hops. He also attacked the weather system, and snow will now last a little bit longer in winter. And he's also increased rainfall in spring. Wow, great. If we don't have enough rain in the UK as it is, oh jeez. Anyway, so obviously fixed a spelling error in the liquid fertilizer maker. Either that was my bad or Dave. I have no idea. Probably me. PMS had a big update. Obviously, Dave's increased the trash production. I think he actually increased some of the capacities there as well, so it should hold a little bit more. And he speeded up the creation of the actual boosters, so you should get more out a little bit faster. So that's kind of cool. The butcher shop. He's increased the speed on all of the animals to get produced into their meat content type thing, and increase the storage on that as well. So free to lay as well. Actually, I'm kind of like it how it is now. Now I've seen it in game, it is fine for me. Obviously, he's increased the potato usage in the productions. Oh heck, let me just stop my harvester a minute. Um, so and also went through and increased the selling price. So I'm really happy about that because I've got so much stored up in my logistics. It's crazy. I'm gonna make a lot of money this year, that's for sure. um, but yeah, next year is going to be the bigger issue. Right, so going on, obviously, lavender and tobacco harvesting missions were added. Whether it be said, don't know.
And they're being removed.
Yeah, and obviously with the update today, it has been removed. So yeah, so obviously if you've got the mod follow switcher, make sure to get your update synced. Just ignore that last one now. Yeah, get the update, and obviously the link is in chat. While I think about it, I might pin it. Where are you? Right there. And I'll grab that later as well, actually, from you, Coolio. There. So yeah, there we go. That is it, I think. I don't think there's anything else for this week. Obviously, as normal, Dave's going to be going through, tweaking things as he's playing. Um, and yeah, and obviously, if got any work for me, I can also jump in and help as well. Because I think pretty much now everything's done unless he wants a cake factory set up. Oh, actually, I was thinking, um, on PV County, we actually had a factory for like doing your donuts and stuff like that. Hmm, I don't know. Should we should we bring it back, guys? What do you think? Should we mutiny on Dave and get a pastry factory in?
Darius has one.
Yeah, obviously he's got his donuts. Yeah, I'm trying to think what was actually in it. I remember donuts were in there, but I can't remember what else. Let me see. PV County. Uh, heck, what was it called? Pastry. There. Pastries. So let's see. Where's your recipes? Where's the recipes? I know it was a buildable, so it could be set up as another buildable. Um. Okay, so that's all the inputs. Where the heck's all the outputs and stuff and recipes in this thing? Um. That's another thing we could add into Dell as well. The light kits again, possibly. That'd be kind of an interesting one. Right. So yeah, we got pecan chocolate muffin. Strawberry donuts. Pecan pie. Donut Boston, whatever the heck that is. I have no idea.
Boston cream.
Is that okay? Heard of that one. Apple pie. There's a double chocolate muffin. A blueberry pie. Blueberry muffins. Oh, blueberry muffins. I love blueberry muffins. And yeah, and obviously trash as well. That might be worth tackling.
You don't need any more stuff.
We can always have more factories later on. We'll see. But anyway, oh, to be honest, I've still got Smuckers and a couple of others. The actual building visuals converted to 22. So if Dave ever feels he wants another factory brought in,
I'm
yeah,
not going to get
there.
through the ones we have.
Well, most of us are.
Only those that
Oh,
cheated.
no, well, I haven't cheated, and I'm pretty much up there.
I haven't cheated.
No. Okay, yes, at times I have like a baler that might put out bigger bales or
I
trade us
counted the
into.
other day. I didn't want to upset you, but I've counted in just one stream 11 things you did to make your game easier.
In what way? Go on then. Go on, list them. List them.
Well, your bail, your
Yeah.
widespread fake windrow pickupper.
Mhm.
Don't tell Dave, but I use a teleport over an easy dev.
That was just
I
to
had
show something off. That's all it was.
I have 11 11 things that I counted that you did. I'll watch again. Capacities on vehicles that were ridiculous.
Oh
You
yeah.
sped up your orchard equipment. I mean, literally, your whole game is rigged to go faster, and you're telling me
Well, too right. I got lots to do.
that's why you're done already, and I'm not.
Nah. Yeah, but it's
That
still
was
taking a
just one
while to.
stream. You want me to start today's stream?
Well, I can tell you the comp. This is about the only thing that's cheaty actually in here is this wagon.
This.
The wagon. Or it's actually two of these wagons. Everything else is base game. That's not modded. The tractor up there is not modded. The combine's not modded. This is actually a base game one I've been using for a long, 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 long time. But yeah, that's the thing. It's everybody's preference.
You could do it faster, but here's the thing.
Oh,
If you're
come
going
on.
to use all I'm saying is if you're going to use other equipment that makes your gameplay faster than it was intended, then don't complain that things aren't ready for you yet because technically speaking, the fairgrounds really doesn't need to be done till
I don't
about
want the
August
fairground. I'm
of
not bothered
next
about the
year.
fairgrounds. I just want to enjoy and relax and play the game how I want to play it. So, and I am, and I don't care.
Right, as long as you're happy with what you play,
I
but
am. I am.
then there
Oh,
you
that's something
go.
else I need to check as well. My apartment, see how they're getting on. Thank you for reminding me of that. Oh, they're building. So I got the first two apartments at the front here, obviously placed the other day. These are now started building, which is yay. I do need to get a few more products for the big main one at the back here. What am I missing? Yeah, concrete was the main one. Blocks could be a bugger. Yeah. But yeah, no, Mr. Green Thumb Farmers looking into trying to figure out the distribution issue with that. He may end up having the actual the labor, the morale, support and stuff showing in your um, production menu, so you can actually toggle them on and off when you need to. But hopefully that'll be coming soon. I haven't updated from the weekend yet, so won't miss those missions. Yeah, exactly there. Obviously, it will have to obviously run through the next in-game year before we get a lot of these new contracts. So, to be honest, I don't think anybody's really had them unless they're really powering on. Obviously, this is really the first in-game year I've had like the carrots, the parsnips, and the red beets on here planted by the NPC farmers. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Gotten Heartland construct. Oh, you've got Heartland is gone, have you? Cool. Yeah, that's a great factory for making a bit of money. I think this year actually, when I come to my bread sales, just looking at it so far, it is producing a little bit less normal. For the simple fact I've not had a lot of the flour going into it as much as usual, so that will help. And obviously, at the minute, I'm really not bothered about the money anymore. Obviously, at the minute, over the weekend, I went through, I sold some stuff from Dell Electronics and Copper by Design, and I've now ended up with nearly 20 million just from sales from that, plus a few other things as well. So, yeah, I'm not that bothered to be honest. So yeah, I've got most of. I think plot-wise, apart from maybe a couple more fields, like I was mentioning the other day, down in the southeast for the case farm to get that up and running. I think I want to try and keep a lot of the additional fields on NPC so I can still carry on doing missions and stuff like that. I want to see how many missions I can actually do on here. Obviously, we know Mr. Dave doesn't do like contracts, so it's kind of going to be the opposite. He hates them, I like them. So yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Rusty Nail? Did you get yourself sorted out there, bud? I did reply to your message earlier on Twitch, so hopefully you got it sorted out. Can I update the mod for Switcher now?
Yes.
Yes, you can. And anybody just coming in, yep, there is a quick update to the mod for the Switcher since the weekend. Dave's basically messed around with the missions, and because they're causing a bit of a pain in the bum, should we say, he's removed some of this stuff and reset it to how it was last week. And how you doing there, Mr. The Vink? Well, actually, yeah, welcome back, Mr. The Vink. 'Cause you've been away for a little while. There we go. And while I think about it, I know Mr. Dave got one. Let's give Mr. Vink a shout out. There we go. Obviously, there's a shout out for Mr. The Vink. And I know Mr. Dajda had a shout out earlier. Make sure to give him a follow, guys. And Mr. oh, actually, that's a point. Mr. Neon's in chat with us here as well. How you doing, Neon?
I'm doing alright, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you or nothing. It's just kind of got on one of those just spiels, I suppose. I talk too much.
I'm used
Yeah.
to it.
uh,
I got a question
anyways,
for Dave, though.
go for it.
What is the biggest capacity trailer you have for crops?
100,000.
Oh my god.
Just because I like round numbers.
Yeah, I think 250 is my highest at the minute.
100.
And actually, the only reason I set it that high is obviously I've got the Hispano-Modern grain container, and obviously that has an unreal capacity of 250. I thought, well, why not just set them all to 250 and be done with it? But I do still have some base game trailers here to do my animals, so it's, yeah, kind of a weird one. There we go. But yeah, it's
Were you
fun.
expecting higher?
I could take it a lot higher. I could do maybe a million or
Oh, I
something.
know you could. I'm just
But yeah,
wondering if he was expecting me to have a higher
to be honest
capacity
with
vehicle.
watching
No, I
Dave's
was I was thinking
streams,
about that.
yeah, to be honest, watching Dave's streams for so long now, yeah, I could definitely see. I was actually thinking more maybe 75,000 to be honest, rather than the 100.
It is the
You got the Randons, haven't you?
Randon trailer, and it's 100,000 per trailer,
Yeah,
so it can pull 200. That's the maximum I pull
yeah.
with it.
But yeah, I'm not surprised you upped that or went up a bit on that. So,
Just a little bit, not a lot. I didn't want it to go crazy, but like I said, I like even numbers,
mhm.
and it's either that or down to 50. And 50 is not accepted. No. The only
uh,
other capacity I edited was no, actually, I'm not even using that anymore. I did used to have a tipper like the 82 Studios
mhm.
so that it would hold exactly 4 shovels, but then they came out with the 82,000 capacity, which is actually higher than what I had
Yeah,
because they had, so I just used that for the stone. But originally, I had my shovel geared so 4 full shovels would fill my trailer.
yeah.
Now it takes 4 and a little bit more.
uh, yeah, 'cause you still
I
use
don't
those for your
cheat.
animal feed and stuff, don't you?
The what?
The animal feed, all those, or the 82 Studio trailers, tippers.
I use them to feed my animals. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're easy.
Yep.
And I use the small truck to feed the animals, the 3500,
Mhm.
to, and I use the big one dumper to do all my mining stuff.
True. I'm not really sure yet, there, Mr. The Vink. I'm probably going to put it into either storage or the textile factory. There we go. Come on, turn you off. There we go. There we go. Come on, get off. Get off of the straw. There we go. Go. There we are. Yes. Right then. What about? Oh heck. Holding 6 containers. That's cheating. That, yeah, exactly. Obviously, he can't do that at the minute, can he? So,
Oh, 6 containers? No, I haven't been doing that for where it is. But
Yeah.
that's still not a edited mod. It's just me
Well, and to be honest, that
doing
my
my.
trailer is now edited, so that is a bit cheaty, but
That trailer's not edited. That
yes,
was
it
the way
is.
I had it from the beginning.
It's wider. It didn't originally come out like
Still,
that.
still holds a heck of a lot less than your whatever that freaking thing is. Loading up 250,000 pallets or whatever you were.
240 pallets.
How 240.
And
Yeah,
without any frame lag either, so yeah.
yeah.
But yeah. But that's the thing. Some people like using that stuff, some people don't. It's everyone's preference, so yeah,
You keep telling yourself that if it makes you feel better.
it does. Because the only edit I did to it is made it actually work on this map without any warnings and errors, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have a quick coffee. There we go.
That's a good point, Gamer Paul.
Gamer Paul. That's not that's not cheating. That's just ingenuity.
uh,
Can't do it everywhere. The roads aren't wide enough.
okay, Mr. Devig. Just out of interest, how is my textiles anyway doing? T. Oh, yeah, I'd love it if they actually had the option to make this smaller. S-T-T-E-T-E-T textiles. How are we doing on flax in here? Wool. Yeah, so some of it's definitely going into here. I do need to get some more wool at some point. My sheep have only just really started producing more. Obviously, they've now got to that nice age where they actually produce. So, yay. But yeah, I'm going to be pretty much focused primarily doing all of this. Actually, one thing I did want to see is what was it? Field 14, I think I was working on yesterday. I ended up expanding it a little bit, just a little bit, but I wanted to see if that field of peas, I think it was ready. Excuse me. Yet. No, okay. A little bit longer, maybe next month for that. But yeah, I ended up just making field 12, yeah, a little bit bigger. Obviously, field 13 is now a nice size. I do still have plans on purchasing field 9 at some point and doing like an agroforestry type thing with it. So yeah. Okay, I just where we I wish the orchard trailers went a little faster. 10 is slow. Obviously, you can always edit it there, Mr. Gamer Paul. Obviously, one big issue is if you do take it up too fast, I will say, is you will probably end up missing bits. So, judging the right speed is the key. I'm not even sure. Obviously, I know that Aussie Kanga has done an Orchard Pack similar. I don't even know what capacities are on there or even speeds, to be honest. So, that's another option if you didn't want to keep doing the updates all the time. Maybe grab that. Um, like a little cold nose. Is Mr. Dave okay? Sounds like he's got a bit of a cold in his nose, has he? Ah.
Oh, I'm fine. I just have no caffeine left and I'm got a splitting headache.
Oh yeah, I know what they're like. Do you want some of my coffee?
I don't have any soda because I don't have the money to get it. I have $6 after I pay my rent and I don't want to
Ooh,
walk to the store right now to get a 2 liter.
you're terrible, mate. You really are.
Well, it is what it is. Too freaking cold out. And actually, I don't. That's too close anyway. Too. So we're drinking just water.
Oh. nasty. Don't you have any
Flavored
squash?
water.
Is it squash or something?
What?
Don't you have any like squash or juice or whatever you want to call it over there?
I have nothing.
That's terrible.
Squash or juice. Juice. Yeah, water. All I have is bottled water.
See, I couldn't live like that. I need my coffee. I will
You
kill for
have
a
to. Well,
coffee.
if you have to, you have to. You would if you had to.
uh,
Matter of fact, I'm
and
gonna put a couple more
yeah,
bottles in the
to,
fridge.
to be honest, I've been there, I've done that, and yeah, it wasn't very nice. And I fell out with a lot of people because of not getting caffeine fix each day. So I feel so sorry for you. I really do.
That's all right.
uh,
We got lots of water.
that's something at least. Actually, I don't even. I wonder. Can I get that guy to unload me? Oh, dang it. Just a thought. I keep stopping just to unload when I can get that other dude to do it for me. Right, what field am I on? Let me just check. Field 41. So if I try this. Field 40.
You know what was weird?
I haven't got it set up. Dang. Okay.
I
What's
got
that?
it. I got an egg in my last dozen eggs.
Ooh.
The baby was trying to hatch when they.
Ah.
It was gross. I'm like, why is there a hole in this egg?
Hmm.
A little tiny pin, and then I cracked it open, and it was a chicken. It was a fertilized egg that ended up in my eggs.
Oh,
Don't
that's a
ask me
shame.
how, but that was pretty gross.
Yeah.
It's in my garbage now.
Oh no. Actually, I don't think I've ever had one like that before. Luckily.
That's the first time I have, but I
Yeah.
have heard people have it happen in the past,
Hmm.
a long time
I've,
ago.
I've never even heard of that.
I had it for, yeah, I don't know how, but it was.
Man. Yeah, obviously I've heard like double yolks and stuff like that, but yeah, never had like a baby chicken actually in the egg still. Oh.
Double yolks. Yep, they can happen.
Mhm.
I haven't had one of those in a while though.
No, very rare. I know there's another one as well. Where you get an egg within an egg. That is really weird. I've had that once before. But yeah, I got 12 eggs once, and all of them was double yolks. Oh, nice. I do like yolks.
The best part,
Mm.
twinsies.
Yeah. You almost feel like putting them in a warm incubator and just hatch to see if any of them will hatch. There you go. Then you'd have your free chicken
Yeah.
eggs and stuff like that. Oh, that'd be kind of cool if it hatched. I wonder if anyone's actually done that. Just taken a box of eggs and tried to incubate them and had them actually hatching.
I don't know.
That'd be kind of crazy. Really would.
Oh, you can't do it with. They're not fertilized eggs.
Well, obviously your one was.
Yeah, well, one out of a bazillion
Yeah, that one just slipped through.
somehow slipped through the chain.
Yeah. Isn't it is it the little blood spot or something means that they're fertilized or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yep, it puts a dark spot in it.
Yeah, because I've actually had some of them quite a few times.
I learned that from Ranch Simulator.
Mm-hmm. That's another game you haven't played in a while, Ranch Sim.
No,
Hmm.
well, I played it not too long, not on stream, but I did play it not too long ago.
Oh, did you? Okay. Did I ever actually? Okay, not yet, Gamer Paul. No, I should really, shouldn't I? Actually, it'll probably take me about 5 minutes to do. It's a quick, easy edit. I will get onto it this week. Actually, I'll probably do that later today or tomorrow, and I'll send you the link. Obviously, what you can do, if you got my root crop harvester, the little rooster one, that does do sugar cane as well. That's what I've been using. Actually, I need to. I think this year is going to be my last year of doing sugar cane for a little while. I've got two storages now filled up, or almost filled up. Once I've done, I think this harvest this year, both of them will be fully 100%. So I think what I'll do is I'll plough up the little field by the pond that's got sugarcane in it and put something else in there, maybe potatoes or sugar beets or something like that. I think potatoes is going to be my primary one I want to focus on this year. Um, Another one that I seem to always lack is corn as well, so I want to try and maybe get a couple of potato fields in, a couple of corn fields in this year. Definitely more oats. That's one that does seem to be of lacking as well this year for me. Um, but overall, crop-wise, I think this year I've done not too bad. But yeah, it's just really a couple ones I have fallen short on. But obviously having these big new fields will help. Actually need to keep an eye on the calendar actually for that as well. There we go. And hopefully you about straight. Yeah. Calendar, crop calendar. Let me see. So obviously now we can start getting canola in the field as well. Um, so that's something else I need to arrange is get the canola in. Obviously red beet parsnips, that's fine. Obviously I need to keep an eye out for the beginning of September so I can get my wheat, my barley in the ground up in the New Holland farm. Potatoes is going to be March, that's fine till next year. Sugarcane's a while away. Okay, I've got plenty of sorghum being harvested at the minute. But yeah, overall, I still got my peanuts to harvest. Jeez, actually, to be honest, the only thing I haven't really planted in a while is the onions. Looking at that. And I've still got some in storage, which is mad. So yeah, I think next year is just going to be topping up on grains and stuff. And root crops, I think. Right, let's get you out. We'll get you unloaded in just a second. Now, one thing I always do is make sure to put some wheat to the side for obviously my chickens, and anything else then goes into flour production or animal feed and stuff like that. So,
Thanks
yeah.
for the raid.
Holy jeez, that was loud. Mr. Darius Frost raiding with a party of 41. How you doing, buddy? How was your stream, sir? And thank you, Mr. KW, for that shout out. If you guys are not following Darius Frost, go over, give him a follow. How you doing there, Warsaw? Let me just jump back quickly. When I go to my save game one, it says I have to download content for the Glass Grain Silo Case Series Pleasant Valley Canyon Crossing. That is the content is needed. How can I open the folder to see if mods are still there? So, Mr. Rusty Nail, Stream was good. Glad to hear it. Hey there, MacGyver, Big Vito. How you doing, buddy? Let's see if I can beat KW. Probably not. I'm getting old. I really am. Ha ha! Did it? Did it? Did it? No, dang it, space. Dang you. I shut out. Big Vito 109. How about now? There we go. So yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Darius Frost, Mr. Big Vito, go over, give both of them a follow. They're great content creators. Obviously, Mr. Darius Frost himself was doing some Empyrean Galactic Survival. He's doing a lot of that. I know Mr. Evil Reyes is over there, or was earlier, playing as well. But yeah, glad you had a good stream there, buddy. And obviously, welcoming everybody else. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Okay, so Mr. Rusty Nail. Let me jump to the desktop a sec. So if you load up your mod folder switcher, hopefully you're paying attention because I'm only going to do this once. Make sure that the folder you're using for Canyon Crossing is selected. And if I remember, if you click on main folder at the top and then click on open current folder, what that'll do is it'll bring up your mod folder you're currently running out of for Canyon Crossing. From there, just go through your list and see what it's saying is missing. What it might be is, I know things like OneDrive, for example, which is a pain in the freaking bum, should be deactivated and banned from computers, in my opinion. But what it can do is it will copy some of these files inside, making them not work properly in game. That's one reason why I got rid of mine when I got this computer sorted out. So yeah, but yeah, just do that and you should be fine. So one more thing. So yeah, select the folder that you're using, click on menu, then click on open current folder, and that'll take you straight to it. And obviously one thing as well, never use your default folder. Create a folder on your desktop or somewhere on your computer, link it to the mod folder switcher and put all those mods into that. Now obviously if you have multiple maps as well, guys, make sure you're not running other maps with Canyon Crossing in the same folder. It's just asking for trouble. Over the weekend, I had somebody send me a log file, and they had 12 different maps all in the same folder, and they were using the mod folder switcher. So I literally got them to go through, remove all those extra maps, put them all into their own sections, folders, and they actually replied to me yesterday evening saying they've had no issues since sorting out their full maps from the folder. So make sure you're not running anything bar Canyon Crossing in that one folder, okay? So yeah, and obviously if you want to do any updates as well, um, make sure that the folder is selected for Canyon Crossing. Go to options and then you just literally click on the Canyon Crossing button there. Obviously Dave has pushed a kind of an urgent update to the map, so it is there ready for you guys to get it. There is a link in chat, or there was one pinned. It may have disappeared, but yeah. Let me see if I can find the bleaking thing again, and I'll post it again. No, let me see if I can pin that bugger again. Pin. Manual unpin. That's what it was. It was set to 20 minutes. So at the top of chat there, you should see the separate download link if you're not using the mod folder switcher, and obviously, hopefully Dave will get the everything sorted out his end for obviously the missions and such. So yay, fun and games. But also while I'm here, make sure you do not run any of these maps in Canyon Crossing, like I just said. Also, do not use, I repeat, do not use this mod pack with Canyon Crossing. These are designed to run these 5 maps, and everything you need for Canyon Crossing is in that one download. Obviously, these have been deactivated, so don't even worry about them. There we go. Have fun. Enjoy the game. I'm just going to close that down. You're very, very welcome there, Mr. Vito. I know. It's terrible, isn't it? no matter how many times you say do not run multiple maps in the same folder, some people still do it, unfortunately. But yeah, oh, what fun it is to help people out. But anyway, drink. Yeah, so for all you guys just coming in from Mr. Darius Frost Raid, we are playing on PV Canyon Crossing, if you didn't figure that one out. I am now on to my year 8 August harvest time. So, yeah, busy, busy, busy. I've got lots of fields to do. I've got one currently being harvested by the base game AI in the harvester, and obviously it's being unloaded with auto drive, so that's helped me out a little bit. I do need to go up at some point and sort out my New Holland farm, tidy it back up. Obviously, I've been using Green Thumb Farmer's new shed pack. If you haven't seen it, this is kind of cool. Let me come up here. Where are you? Right behind me. So this is it. Well, this is actually one of them. There's 3 different sizes. Each one has 5 different color combinations. Obviously, it'll be under your construction and sheds. All you literally do is scroll on through if you've got the mod from Green Thumb Farmers Trello. And they're right here, so you get a 4-bay one. Let me pan it around a sec. These are buildable and, like I said, colorable. Hey, Green Thumb Farmer, how you doing, buddy? Now, one thing to bear in mind, the boards, if you're looking on the map saying, I haven't got boards, where do you get the boards from? They are basically the small planks. Fix the sign, the update is on trailer. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if anybody's got this current version, you might want to just ignore the boards and just go for planks. And it's kind of a weird one. Obviously, boards in the XML when you're doing mods, you got boards and you have planks in the XML. Obviously, in game, boards are actually called planks, which are the small ones that you get from like the base game sawmills. And then you got plank in the XML, which in game is planks long, which is like confused at all. It's like, yeah. But yeah, obviously, there is an update for this pack if anyone wants to go get it. I know Rusty Nail was asking. So, Rusty, go over to Green Thumb Farmers, get this shed pack. So, yeah, like I was saying, you got the 4, you got a 6, and you got an 8 bay. Look at the size of that thing. That is massive. Shed pack. Obviously, it's all buildable. Obviously, when you place it down, the only thing you'll see is obviously that fence and the display, and some funny occlusion mesh going on. Now, what I am going to show you is you will need Thunder's color mod off of his website. I'm hoping most of you guys have it already. But obviously, Green Thumb has customized a few of these colors. Obviously, if I bring this up, so to change the colors, it's the N and the M key. So November and the Michael keys. So M will take you forward, N will go back. So you got sort of white, you got grey, reds, black, going into like browns and greens and blues, pinks, purples, a whole variety of different colours to suit your needs. So if you want a case, for example, farm, you could go with the red. Kinda cool. Now, obviously, you can change through 5 different sections that get colorable. All you have to do is hold down the Shift key and then the N or M key. So same as the color option, but just hold the Shift down, and then you'll go back to the next color. So obviously you got the roof there. Actually, they look a lot better on the roof, in my opinion. Same sort of color combinations are all in there as well. Obviously, you got the doors, you got the surround, you got the guttering on the back. They're all selectable, so you can literally customize it as you want. I'm not going to go through all of them. When you've seen it once, you see it a dozen times. But yeah, he has done a great job on these. It took I think, just a little over. I'm trying to think. It was through the night it finished, so a few hours for me anyway. And obviously, I'm on 3-day season, so it may differ for you guys. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And obviously, you've got the lights in there, and yeah, love it. I love it. So yeah, I need to get this lot sorted back into the shed at some point, but right now I'm busy harvesting. I might put down another shed somewhere around here. I would love to have something similar, but a pull-through shed. Mmm. Maybe that's something, a future project for maybe Miss Green Thumb. I gotta love these updates. Where's Green Thumbs there? And while I think about it, there is Green Thumb Farmer's Trello. And I know I've got it here somewhere. There he is. Copy that. And for anybody who wants this script that allows you to change those colors, if you don't, placeable colors mod. It's a great one. I've used it a few times on my little shed pack. So if you've got that, you should have it anyway. In addition, while you're there, I would also recommend grabbing the camera setting mod. So that helps. It allows you to just zoom out when placing down. It makes life a little bit easier. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Yeah, I'm thinking obviously down here at some point, I'd like to maybe replace these sheds as well. Maybe one in the red actually to match him with the sort of Massey Ferguson fence sort of style. Maybe one of each colour. We'll see. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. Oh, what was that? What was that? Are the non-buildable ones colourable now? Not yet. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he'll sort that out at some point. And no offense, but if you're on this map and playing it, why wouldn't you want something that's buildable? Oh, it makes life so much fun. The thing it gets me is people ask for more buildable, like sheds and houses and this, that, and the other. And when
I
they
don't
get the
want any more
option,
buildables.
and when they get the option, it's like, no, I don't want any more. uh, I like it because obviously it gives me something extra to do, and obviously he does have his apartment blocks as well, that are buildable. Oh, wrong one. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be using them. There we go. There we are. Let's get you lined back up. There's that. Let's put that pipe away. There we go. Cool. So yay! Because I want to shed before I do any buildable. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. Obviously, the easiest option is just go in, remove the fence, and the builder option. So yeah, make it just a normal placeable. I'm sure he can get that quickly pushed through. Obviously, he does have work as well, so bear that in mind. So yeah, he does it on his downtime, like a lot of us. We have work. Obviously, we play the game on our downtime, so he does the same with modding. So, and obviously playing the game. And while I think about it, because I can never get his name quite right, I can get it while it's in chat. Make sure you go over and give him a follow, guys. And oh, that's point. Check your Ko-fi, Dave.
Kofi? Who's that?
Coffee, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Go get some shopping. I'm guessing.
Oh,
Or
he's the
groceries.
one. I feel terrible.
Go get some caffeine.
Yeah. Get it delivered. There you go. If you've got enough. I don't know. If you need a bit more, give me a shout. I won't take
Oh,
much.
man.
Building part. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
that will definitely help.
Yeah, and thank you very much there.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. And yeah, if you guys are not following Farming Trucker 74 as well, guys, he does stream this map. So make sure to give him a follow. And let's get him up to affiliate on Twitch. That would be great to see that. I think at the the last time I looked, he had about 15 followers over there. So yeah, let's get him smashing up those numbers, yeah, guys. Just out of interest, I'm gonna have a little look. Farming Trucker. Where the heck are you? Okay, he's up to 22, so much appreciated, guys, so far. Obviously, more the merrier. There we go.
23, I didn't even know he streamed.
Yep. Yep. Actually, I think it's only quite recent that Farmer Trucker has started, so he's still very new, but he's doing a really good job from what I've been lurking in his streams. Yeah, you're very welcome, buddy. Yeah, obviously Green Thumb, you're welcome. Farming Trucker, you're very welcome. Who knows? Maybe a future SGA member. Obviously, get those numbers up first. Yeah.
I think he picks on Dave too much to be an SGA member.
Who?
I don't think so.
Farming trucker.
Oh no. He doesn't pick on me. He's the biggest help for me.
Only on weekends.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you only stream on the weekends. Whoops, didn't quite get that right. There we go. Hang on, dude. Hang on, let me get going first. There we go. Choice of using a wheel. It's not quite easy with guidance steering when turning around at times. But yeah, there we go. Actually, I should switch screens. Let's see. Should be that one there. There we go. That should be the correct one. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, fun. There we go. So how's you? Actually, now we've got quite a few people in. Hopefully, all you guys had a great weekend. I did. I did pretty much nothing, which is kind of nice. I definitely have decided I will not be participating in the next Fishing Planet competition tournament thing.
Holy mackerel.
That's what it felt like. Yeah, I might. I don't know. I might try out the first part of it for the oh, what was it? The blue catfish. I didn't do. I've not been doing too bad in my practice rounds and stuff. Um, but yeah, that second one for the Wells catfish, just yeah, no thanks. Yeah, just seemed too much of a hard one. Was there an update this weekend? Yes, there was, Mr. Neil. There was also another one pushed today, so make sure that you get that update and enjoy the map. Pipe. Where the heck's the pipe on this thing? No, wrong one. Nope, that one. Yeah, and how you doing, Mr. Neil? How you getting on with the map? I know you usually play with Not So Grumpy Dwarf, but what's it like not being on the server with him, or is he playing as well? There we go.
So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Well, I'm trying to make them come true there, Mr. Guy Fawkes. Oh, that's a point as well, guys. I don't know if anybody else has had this issue on the map. It might have just been I'm guessing it's just a bad download, but some people have mentioned that the rocks in the mine that spawn up here, after they've placed them into a tipper, they're actually changing to straw pellets, which is weird. I don't know if anybody else has had that issue. If you have, what I would recommend is delete the Straw Harvest mod and download a fresh copy. Yeah, not sure what was going on. I think it was just maybe a bad download. But oh, I've got some gems over here. Ooh, just the two. But yeah, if you ever find an issue, just do that and you should be fine. And how is it going, Mr. Kolb? Oh, the stone, sorry, yeah. Yeah, the stones turn to hay, yeah. Sorry, my bad. There we go. yeah. Obviously, I know for me personally, I've gone through. Mine are all looking fine. I've tipped some into a tipper. It didn't change at all. So yeah, I'm just guessing it was a bad download there, Guy Fawkes. But yeah, cool. Let me give me How is Mr. Cope doing today? Thinking about it. And there we go. How do you guys run tree harvesters with mouse? So I'm using a mouse when I do my tree harvesting. It's pretty easy. I know some people have joysticks and stuff like that. Obviously, left mouse button allows it to pivot around, go forward, back. Obviously, the right mouse button is up and down, like thus. Obviously, you can extend it out by going left and right. Obviously, to turn the actual head is holding both mouse buttons down and then moving left and right. But yeah, I find it really easy. It's what I know. Obviously, there's people like Mr. MP7 Reaper who has the joysticks and he uses it that way. Some people use controllers. So yeah, there's even keyboard and mouse, to be honest. If you know the keys, like I think it's M, N, J, and K or something, are the keys. So yeah, it all depends on your play style. I do like a good old mouse personally. But yeah, practice is the main key. If you hate doing tree harvesting, just practice a little bit at a time until you get confident, and before you know it, you'll be whizzing through the trees. That is for definite. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Cope TV Gaming, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. He was streaming out of all the other, I thought it was earlier today or the other day, but yeah, go over, give him a follow, guys. I use nothing but keyboard and mouse on Farm Sim. Yep. Obviously, I do have my wheel for primarily driving around, but yes, mainly keyboard and mouse that I use. Obviously, when I am using my wheel, I'll try and use like Sim Dashboard for a lot of the stuff, because I don't have the pedals active at the minute, so it's a little bit tricky. Obviously, I've got the paddles set up for accelerating and braking. I've got a couple of the buttons in that set up for other things, but that's about it really. But yeah, I don't know if I could get into using a controller myself. Obviously, going from PlayStation to PC, I just prefer PC personally. Here we go. Get this turned around. Lock that off.
I tried playing with my wheel on Farm Sim, and it doesn't feel right for some reason.
I know some people.
I'm keyboard and mouse for everything.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have mentioned that they don't get a lot of force feedback from the game. I don't really like force feedback personally a lot. I don't like going over bumps and having my wheels shaking too much. So, but yeah, overall, I'm not too bad with it. But yeah, primarily it's more the keyboard and mouse.
I do have a side panel. The only thing I use it for is the joystick, just for front end loaders, and that's it.
All right, yeah. Used to play Fallout 4 game with over 250 mods in, so I know all about bad downloads. Yeah. But yeah, obviously, like we've mentioned, there is obviously still that script out there that is causing people a lot of hassle. So keep your eyes out for that. The Swather EXT script. So if you are downloading from a third-party website, maybe look in the actual folder itself for any additional scripts that were added, because they will screw up your game, guys. Well, it's been known to delete save games, it's been known to delete mods, it's been known to literally screw up your computer royally, where people have actually gone through and had to reset their entire systems because of it. So be very, very careful. And thank you very much for the follow there, Papu the Hut. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Obviously, I've seen you over in Mamadou's streams quite a bit. How are you getting on? Actually, I haven't seen Mamadou for a few days. Hopefully she's doing okay. And also, yep, there was also a update just to remind you guys over the weekend and this morning. So make sure you go over to the mod folder switcher, get that. Obviously, the link for the separate map download is up above. But if you want download update 20, go over to Mr. Dajnet's Twitch, not Twitch, Twitch chat, do exclamation mark update 20, or go over to his Trello, if that makes sense. Oh. Good, can't believe that I have never found you before. Yeah, I like to hide. I really like to hide there, Pappy with a heart. To be honest,
Don't worry, after an hour with Billy, you'll want to forget that you met him.
yeah, very true, very true. I want to forget myself sometimes. It's terrible. Right. Sorry about that. I was taking a bit of a drink. So, Guy Fawkes is basically to reset the harvest contracts that Dave's added in. Had some Lua errors and that coming off of it when refreshing to new contracts and stuff. So Dave just got in and reset it to how it was last week. And I think for now he's going to put the new harvest contracts on hold.
Yep.
Unfortunately. There we go. Look at that. Perfect timing. Can't get any better than that. So yeah, make sure you get the update and enjoy the game. I'm okay, but my new PC is giving me a headache. Think it is a power supply issue. Game keeps crashing. Ooh. It might be, or graphics possibly. Obviously, what sort of RAM are you running as well? See, the more RAM you got, the better, especially if you're on this map. You haven't done the update yet? Okay. But yeah, go through. Actually, I'm going to just quickly run through the update 20 list for anybody who missed it earlier. Obviously, the Filipino factory, the Soya factory were both updated by Mr. T. Miller. Obviously, contracts will no longer show in the contract missions list. Fingers crossed. I haven't seen it yet, so good. The glue factory, obviously that build trigger was lowered enough, so if you do have an issue while building the building, you'll be able to use a telehandler to get the remaining pallets in there, just get it finished off. The concrete factory, the main display was added back in. That was in 19, if any of you guys played it. It has now been added back in, so you can literally see what is in there in stock and stuff. Also, the loading bay where you get the pallets from, that second outer door has now been widened, so for anybody with the wide trailer, you should be able to get in and out of there without any issues. Obviously, Green Thumb Farmer has fixed the collision, or the invisible collision, I should say, on the bridges. Obviously, the wooden bridges only were affected. So that's now been fixed. Dave's increased the yields on the grapes and the hops. Obviously, he's also gone through the weather system for the map, and obviously, snow will last longer in winter, and he's also increased rainfall in spring. So, yay. So, if you guys are actually got the water processing factory down, that is going to help you guys out a heck of a lot. The liquid fertilizer mixer was updated to fix a spelling error. PMS had an update to increase the trash production speed and the speed for creating the boosters. So if you were finding that you weren't getting enough, you should get plenty now out of there for your factories. The butcher shop had an update as well to increase the production speed on all animals, and also he increased the capacity to 25,000, I think it was. He said the other weekend. I haven't
Yep.
actually looked. So Yay, cool. I got it right. Wow. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Frito-Lay also got a nice update to basically now you will use more potatoes in the productions, but will produce a little bit less than it was previously. And also he's gone through and increased the selling price. So the 1,700 pallets, whatever it is, I have on just one product is going to give me a lot of money, kaching in September. I think it's going to take me a month just to get all of them loaded up, to be honest. Right, and then the last thing is ignore it. Obviously, the adding the lavender and tobacco has now been reset to no longer be working. So ignore that last one. So yeah, that was what's in the
Yeah, it's
update.
got issues.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe in the future, Dave maybe play around. You never know. He might add them back in, but you never know. But yeah, there you go. That was in the update for this weekend. So yeah, mod follower switcher is updated, ready to go. Obviously, update 20 on Dave's chat or his Trello to get the update without the mod follower switcher, and also grab that map update today as well if you're not using it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's get you out of the way. Um, But yeah, out of interest, has anybody been using my bale storage? Have you had any issues at all? Just out of curiosity. I haven't. I'm just kind of curious, to be honest. I was actually using it yesterday, spawning out some bales for TMR and stuff. So, I like it. You're using it and no issues yet? Sweet. Now, actually, one thing I will say quickly. I think it was Gamer Paul mentioned it, is obviously he mentioned that there's no collision and you can walk right into it. Yes, that is correct. I kind of set it up that way for this. In fact, if you haven't got any bells, what you could technically do is use it as a temporary vehicle storage. So it's kind of almost like a double hitter. So obviously you've got temporary storage for your vehicles to go into, but obviously then later on you can have your bales spawning and stuff. So yeah, storage in there. Works fine. Good to get the loose cotton, yeah. So yeah, if you haven't seen this, is also on my Trello, guys. Obviously it takes every bale type on this map. Obviously lavender, tobacco, cotton, silage, the whole friggin' lot. Obviously, you've got the unloading area at the front. If you haven't seen this, obviously, it's a big, huge trigger. You can drive literally right into it if you wanted to and unload, or you can unload onto this from the side into the trigger. Either way, works perfectly fine. On the side here is a spawn area for your bales. Now you get roughly, I think it was about 18 or so bales spawning out on the standard size bales. You get 2 on the big modulars. Now, one thing is is it will accept both the square bales or the standard bales there and the round bales. So just pop them in the trigger. It's all the same. It'll go in. It'll come out round. Come out square if you want them to. It can even go in loose if you wanted to. So bear that in mind. Um, with that as well, obviously you can also tip them into a tipper. So if, say for instance, you needed 250,000 litres of cotton and you had plenty in storage, you could actually fill a tipper with a pipe and just transport it in loose rather than having hundreds and hundreds of bales. So it does work. I did add it in to do that with both the cotton and the tobacco. So yeah. And thankfully Dave had the fill planes in there already, so I didn't have to do too much messing around with it. But yeah, that's on my Trello for anybody who wants to try it out and use it. The capacity I've set to, it works out to around about 5 million litres per input product. Now, obviously, you could, if you really wanted to, you could just set it all in one if you wanted. If you want multiples, you could do. But yeah, I think 5 million is more than enough bales for you guys. If you need any more than that, I'll be freaking surprised, that's for sure. So yeah. Let's see. And yeah, that is on my Trello. So exclamation mark trailer will give you the link. If not, obviously, for anybody watching the stream back on YouTube, the link should be in the bit underneath the video. I never know what's thing called, but yeah, love it. So yeah, you can transport all of them in loose if you wanted to. While I think about it, because obviously the tobacco, the lavender, and the cotton, um, I did also release on Friday a edited cotton harvester. It does 100,000 litre capacity bales. So if you want it, it's right there. I did up the actual travel speed, the work speed, obviously the capacity of it as well. So if you find doing 20,000 litre bales a bit of a task, give that a try. Obviously, I
But
did
it
edit.
doesn't cheat.
I know, I don't cheat. To be honest, I have done a contract on Field 9 and trying to find 300 or whatever cotton bales on that friggin' field is a nightmare. So yeah, obviously this takes it to what, one every 5 roughly. So yeah, obviously no color options in there because it would need a bit of adjusting and stuff. So I haven't quite got that far with it, but yeah, enjoy it. Obviously, you got Aussie Kangas triple wide as well if you really want to do the loose version. But if you wanted to do the modular barrels, that option there as well, guys. Um, to be honest, I have got nothing of Aussie Kangas in here. I don't like the triple wide personally for personal reasons because where I think it's come from. But I'm going to keep that to myself. But yeah, if you like that sort of thing, go for it. Let's see, so your CPU is an i5-1260 OK GPU. Intel UUHD graphic 770 NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Ti. Well, from what I understand, the RTX 4070 Ti shouldn't be too bad. The i5 I think is a little bit low though, personally. But yeah, I'm not a tech wizard, that's for sure. Motherboard is an AS Rock. No idea what the heck that is. D5 RAM times 4 Patriot memory. 5600 C40 series DDR5. Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I would put that on the low side. Looking at those specs. But yeah, I'm not a PC guru like some of you guys out there, so if any of you guys can help out Papa the Hut, go for it. Hello, Miss Carolyn. How you doing today? Hopefully you had an interesting weekend. I know you were there with Mr. Reaper, Impact 7 and a few of the other guys. Hopefully they helped you out a lot. I was kind of in and out of it a little bit yesterday. Good, and you, not too bad, I'm not too bad, just harvesting away. That's fine, it's kind of nice to see what systems people are running. But obviously if you are having issues, streams, not maybe necessarily mine, but some streamers are very good on their knowledge when it comes to PCs and stuff. And especially if you're running on this map, you do want something a little bit more, I would say beefy, I should say. Especially your RAM. So, yeah. Alright, Mr. Guy Fox, that's kind of cool. Well, if you're ever over in the UK, you're more than welcome to pop in and upgrade some of my PC parts. Same with Mr. Dave. If you're ever in the New York area, it's worth a try. Uh, yeah, I take my hats off to anybody who can build a PC from scratch. Obviously, yeah, okay, I've dabbled a little bit in my computer itself to get that back up and running, and yeah, going all the way from just having the shell to adding all the pieces in is, yeah. And yeah, the power supply is the PSU power supply unit, which is the box that you usually connect your power cable into. Yeah, I actually ended up downgrading my PSU because the last one um, broke when I got it. Well, it wasn't when I got it, but after using the computer for a while. I don't know if it's something to do with the UK compared to the US. Yeah, it just didn't like running over here, so I ended up downgrading it. And so far, touch wood, no issues at all. But yeah, that was a fun part. Getting that out, putting it all back in, making sure all the cables in the right way and stuff. Ooh. But yeah, definitely hats off. Uh, my PC was built around DashNet's map. That is definitely a good way of going. If you want to play a specific type of map, yeah, build your PC to basically run it. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to upgrade the 2070 that's in mine at some point, but at the end of the day, it's money, so. Money is something that I don't have. Oh god, here comes trouble. I've been building PCs since 1998. Nice one, Big VO. There we go. How's Mr. Matt doing?
Well, I'm still around. It's a good sign.
Yay, he's still around.
I have a
Is
freaking orthopedist appointment today to see about my hip replacements to see if,
ah,
well, it was something I knew about because I've had my hips replaced about 10 years ago, and the joints are technically last maybe 10 years. So
hmm,
all this
oh,
going on, I guess it's time for me to get a new one.
yipes.
Yeah.
There we go. Even went to school to be a PC tech. Nice. Actually, that's one thing my daughter's. Well, it's not really the building of the PC side of things, but the more the actual programming and stuff. That's something my daughter's actually learning at school at the minute. I think she's enjoying it. She seems to be top of her class, so it's cool. It's cool. I like it.
I've always wanted to do stuff with building that kind of stuff, but it's so
Mm,
hard to do it. I mean,
yeah.
building it isn't too hard. It's just the price. Everything's so
Price.
costly. It's
Yeah.
just, ugh.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, it's quite weird. I was listening in the car earlier, and they've got a competition to win £1 million, whatever that be equivalent to wherever you
Jeez.
guys are, which is a heck
Yeah.
of a lot of money, regardless of wherever you are, I think.
Yeah, exactly. It
And
is.
obviously, they're asking people what they would do if they won this £1 million. And actually, it got me thinking, well, what would I buy? I'd look to buy a house somewhere near, obviously, where my wife's boys are. That would be one thing. I'd look to get maybe a new car, that sort of thing, like some new clothes, stuff like that. But obviously, that would be maybe 300, 400, maybe 500 gone. So that's about half of it, roughly, just gone straight away. Now, obviously, what would you do with the other half a million? And that kind of got me really thinking. Obviously, I'd look into maybe buying my father's home that he's living in at the minute from his boss. So he's got a permanent place. No matter what happens with the job, he'll still have a place. And maybe something like that. Buy that house. I'd looking into like a property, like a bungalow or something for obviously my wife's mother, or a flat or something. I don't know, whatever she wants, something like that. obviously we would give the kids some money as well. So maybe when they get to a certain age, they can then pull the money out, spend that how they want. Pay 30% to the
Kind of like what we have
government.
for my
Yeah.
daughter.
Well, actually, it's tax free. That's the thing, from what I understand.
Oh, it's-
So
They're paying the taxes on it. That's nice.
Yeah.
Because that's usually
I was
a
kind of
good
yeah.
50% at least.
Yeah, so that's not too bad. But yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Teamer there? I would buy the biggest computer. That's where I was getting to actually. I would buy at least 2 gaming computers. One for myself to replace this one as a gaming computer, but I'd still keep this one on the side as like a second computer type thing. But I'd also buy one for my daughter because she loves playing games. Not necessarily the ones that I kind of like. But yeah, I'd definitely have something for her. But then obviously, I was still thinking, what could we really get for my wife? She's kind of happy as she is, so I really don't know. That's the thing. Maybe a mobility scooter. There we go. For getting around. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of
I'd buy
surprising.
groceries.
Yeah, you would.
You'd buy. First of all, you'd buy yourself a new house, Dave. Don't lie.
I don't think I would buy a house.
No.
Oh, you'd just.
Obviously, he's
I'd
getting to
rent.
that age. He'd look
You'd
to
rent it
rent
Move
just to-
closer to my kids and rent, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at the age where buying a house isn't worth the investment.
Yeah.
Probably not.
You
Yeah.
know,
But yes.
I'll rent
But yeah,
a.
it's
I
a big
might
thing.
rent a home, a private home,
Oh, that was
but
another the other thing as well. Is
get a car.
Um, like, now I don't know what you guys have. I think you have like trailer parks and stuff, don't you, over there, with like
Yeah.
static
Mobile
caravans and
homes,
stuff.
yeah. That's
I
a
would look into
yeah.
something like that. Have a static home somewhere for holidays. Obviously, take
Yeah.
maybe a couple of weeks a year where we're staying there, and then the rest of the year lease it out to people, rent it out, whatever. And obviously, that would then go into paying like the site fees and upkeep and stuff. So that's something. So yeah.
Yeah, they're like vacation rental, like a vacation home, basically. You
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. So, aye. But it's kind of surprising. It's just what goes through your mind when you think, what could I do with $1 million?
Right. Oh, there's so many
Ah,
things we all wish we could do.
I would
yeah.
probably only need a very small portion of it, and I would use it to feed the homeless and whatever else I could help with
There you go.
a good portion of it.
That is
Because
something
I
I
know what
would.
it's like.
Yeah. That's something I would love for somebody that does have a lot of money is to buy up, these demolished old apartment blocks and stuff, and maybe do them up for people who are homeless, so like the old ex-vets and stuff like that.
That's true. I might set up a place for homeless veterans with
Yeah,
the money.
Mhm.
Or, people that are just out of luck.
yeah,
If they're not going
to
to,
help them get back on
to
the
help them get
ladder,
back on their
sort of thing.
feet.
Yeah,
Right.
that would be great if someone to do. Okay, we've got all these charities that help out as much as they can.
There are. But it'd
Oh,
be
so
nice to be involved in doing something that
yeah,
yourself. It would be really.
exactly. There we go.
I don't think people realize how much. I mean, there is a lot of need out there
Mm-hmm.
specifically for that kind
There's
of
a lot
stuff.
of need.
Oh
There's a
heck
lot
yeah.
of people that don't want help too, though. So you got to distinguish.
Hmm.
You know, they
Oh, I've
they
seen it. Yeah.
they can't be. You know,
Yeah, yeah, Don. It is pretty much the same as Canada. From what I understand, the lottery doesn't take any tax out of it, so it's kind of cool. You get literally the whole amount. That's
That'd
something
be
I
nice.
very rarely ever do, to be honest. I know some people put hundreds and hundreds of pounds into it, and they get very little out of it. It's like,
the
what's the
lottery.
point? Yeah, the lottery. Yeah. Also, we got
Yeah,
the
I don't play
Euro
the
lottery
lottery.
over here, so yeah.
I, I can't win the lottery because I don't play it.
Yep,
Hmm.
I've done a few scratch cards in the past, but that's about it. But never really
Hoping one
bought
of you guys
or
wins
anything.
it
And we share the wealth.
and share the wealth.
Yeah.
And good.
Actually, I kind of feel kind of sad now because I didn't even think of David, to be honest. Would you give any? There you go. Would any of you guys donate any money to Mr. Dave here to help him out? I didn't even think of
Sure.
it, to be honest.
Seriously, I would actually
Oh.
You won the lottery?
if I won the lottery,
Uh,
a good amount of money, I would give
Yeah.
a.
Maybe
I,
send him
I
a
can't
grand,
say
a
how much I
couple of
give,
grand.
but I'd
Yeah.
give a good portion of it to you.
Yeah.
You've shown me a lot of good
How's
things, Dave. You know,
how's
and how to fix a lot
or
of
like
stuff and how
pets
to
if you
play a good
won
game.
a
Yeah.
multi-million-dollar lottery, really, seriously,
Mm.
$50,000 would change my life.
Oh, I think that changed
I
everyone's
think
life.
that should be doable.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
If you want
absolutely.
to, I mean, it literally would be such a, because I calculated it out. If I just keep doing what I'm doing, and the rent, even with rent, that's 14 years. I only need to get 4.
Mm.
Living here, $50,000 I could do for 14 years with food and
Yeah.
the current rent and food prices. That is,
Yeah, I think you mentioned
Yeah.
that.
and I
Was it
only
last
need
week
to
or the week
get,
before? Yeah.
I only need to get a few to get to senior, get my Social Security. You know,
Mhm.
it
Yeah. But yeah, you've
would
got
be a
two
life
taxes over
changer.
there, federal and state taxes. Jeez, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
we do.
Yeah, that's the thing. I live in Oregon, and they take on top of what the government takes. If you win a lottery, they take another 28% of it for the state of Oregon.
Jeez,
It's insane.
that is crazy.
Yeah,
And all that money
that's why
is
we don't have
going
many of
either
those.
into their pockets or to the people coming over the border.
Actually, no. It's good. Bulk of it goes to the schools in our state, and
Okay.
then a bulk of it also goes to our roadways because in the past they've admitted they screwed up and didn't fund the roads as well, and there's a lot of deteriorating roads out here.
Don't
So
mention
finally
roads
getting
to
the
us
money
over
put
here in the
together.
UK. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah,
You got
believe me.
nice roads, do you?
It's more like the little mini putting greens for golf and that.
Well, here's the worst thing.
They're
Even though they
terrible.
do get that kind of money, they're still thinking about tolling our major roadways up
Mhm.
here. It's yeah. When they do that, there's going to be problems. And a lot of the communities that border those roads are like, you're just gonna put it on us now? You better be paying us more money for this because you guys are gonna cause our roads to deteriorate faster because of you.
Yeah.
So
Um.
don't get me wrong, toll roads work great at times, but
Mhm.
when it's
We've got one in
pushed to
Southampton.
everybody and yeah,
Well, it's actually a
it just
toll
doesn't work
bridge,
when
to
it's
be honest.
oh really a toll bridge.
Yeah,
Nice.
they put it in, I think it was either late 60s, early 70s, and initially the toll was just to sort of pay for the building of the bridge, but then it sort of evolved to keeping it maintained and such, and the
Yeah.
amount of money they make off of just that toll bridge is ridiculous.
Well, that's actually what
Yeah,
they did up here in
and
Oregon.
it's
But
very
there's a
rarely
bridge.
upkept, put it that way.
There's a bridge up here in
Yeah.
Oregon called the Astoria Bridge, and it leads between Oregon and Washington. And when it was built, it was a toll bridge.
Mhm.
And they, within the first, it only took 2.5 years, and they had totally paid off all the construction costs. And within a year, they took away the toll because they had so much money available. The bridge was going to be fine for the next 30, 40 years.
Yep.
And everyone's like,
Excellent.
don't take the toll away. He goes, no, it's part of the contract. As soon as we have enough to take care of the bridge for its expected lifespan, we're going to take it away. And they did. And everyone's like, well, that's a dumb thing. No, it's not. It's fair. It's what we
Yeah.
promised.
Exactly. Well, I wish they can do that over here because that's all it was meant to be for, just a short-term
Hmm.
thing to to pay the builders type thing. But yeah,
Exactly.
it's like 40 odd years, 50 years later, it's still there.
Go. Yeah,
Oh
figure that out,
goodness.
right?
I know.
Gotta love it.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? So obviously, Gamer Paul would give at least Dave half of his winnings, which is kind of nice. Cool. Mr. Rusty Nail. Yes, I use a tractor and trailer primarily for all my harvest work. Occasionally, I will actually use a truck and trailer, but with this harvester, I've found some trailers don't go under the pipe very well. And obviously, I use a lot of obviously those Hispano modern grain containers, and they really struggle getting under these. So, hence why I've gone over to the old tractor and trailer. But obviously, it does have a slightly bigger capacity than normal, so I can get quite a bit in there. And literally, a whole field can go in there, and a little bit more.
Yeah, I have to admit that's one thing I did do with
Um,
yours, Billy. After I downloaded it, I changed the size just a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Obviously, I've still got obviously the smaller capacity on that trailer there. It's still set to how it was in the base game. It's just that extension I did up a bit. I used the lower version actually primarily for my animals, so I'm not taking out too much animal feed at a time. So it's kind of a okay. It's cheaty and it's not so cheaty. So that's my half and half sort of trailer. I like it. Texas, Florida, Nevada, Alaska have no state income tax. Ah, okay, interesting. You've got New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Washington, and Wyoming, should say. Also no state tax. Really, I know somebody in South Dakota. I've got a cousin over there, and from what I understand, they've had a heck
That's,
of a ton of snow over there.
we got enough tax over here in New York for all
It's
those states combined.
Yeah. Hey,
Probably.
Hayward Industries, how you doing, buddy? Toll should only be for new buildings, cause we're already paying taxes for existing roads. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how it works over there, but yeah, we pay like a vehicle tax, which technically should actually be for the road tax, I think. Because I have remember which one it goes into, but we also got like a council tax. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Government tax. But yeah, obviously most of that comes out of your wages when you work, so yeah.
Yeah, the
Fun.
reason why Oregon has an income tax is because we don't do sales tax.
All right, yeah.
And go figure, they've tried numerous times to put a sales tax in Oregon, and each time it's always voted down because they don't
Hmm.
eliminate the income tax.
I'd love to come up with a
It's
toll.
We
like,
have income
I'm.
tax and sales tax.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do? I didn't.
Wow.
Oh, I
Oh
didn't.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and gas tax and
Oh god.
you name it.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have
Wind
no idea.
tax.
Come to Canada.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
You want to talk taxes?
is it that bad? Is it?
We're taxed on emissions.
Wow.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I know they.
Actually, I think it's London has something similar to that. Like it's not is it emission tax? It's something similar to that, I think. Where you have to pay a special tax before you actually go into like London, and I think there's a few other places as well that do that over here. Tire tax, really?
Oh, we get vehicle registration
Mhm.
fees,
Mhm.
inspection fees.
Oh yeah.
Everything's a fee. Hidden taxes. We'll just call it a fee.
My
Costs
goodness.
like
Yeah.
$200 just to get a license. Now, crazy.
We're taxed on our Peter.
They're gonna if they make a computer tax.
Mm.
Boy, I'm surprised they haven't yet. They wait till electricity becomes rare because they all go green. We're gonna
Yeah.
have computer taxes. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Oh
know,
god.
Surprises, yeah.
it's
Emissions
I
tax.
wouldn't
It wouldn't surprise me either.
it wouldn't surprise me in the least because they're gonna have electricity problems and they're going to say, oh, well, there's too many people using home PCs and so we're gonna tax your electronic equipment
Mm.
to help offset the cost of this expansion of our electric grid.
Yeah.
It's
Um.
gonna you're gonna pay it at the store when you buy. If you got your new PC tax, it falls in the electronics category, an additional 4%.
We pay extra environmental taxes on all electronics when we purchase them.
See, they already got it in Canada. It's coming here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go figure. It's everywhere.
So
Call it an enviro fee or something stupid.
yeah, Team Miller. So regarding the medical care, depending on which way you do it. So I don't know how it's done privately, but with the NHS, it's mainly um, paid through the government primarily. Um, trying to think. I know we've got like national insurance contributions. I'm not sure if that goes towards those sort of costs as well that come out of people's wages. But yeah, it's mainly primarily done through the government fundings and stuff. And that's been going on a long time. That's what you guys need over in America. A national health service that's free. But yeah, it gets
The funny thing
like
here in New York,
Portugal.
when they made the lottery legal, when they made
Yeah.
Mhm.
the New York State Lottery, they got it passed because they said that every ounce of the proceeds would go into the New York education system. Not a dime of it goes there now.
Oh God, no! Everyone else got their
Yeah,
hands on it.
supposed to all go to our schools, and help better education.
Yeah, sure.
That's the same
It's
with gas tax. It's supposed to go back into the roads and never does.
Mhm.
Yeah, gas tax supposed to go into roads. How much of that's happening?
Uh,
They always have to steal from it to pay for something else, and apparently that's
Mhm.
legal.
Mm.
yeah, I still think like um, government officials, I suppose the best way to put it, should still take a pay decrease or pay cut and have that be then put back into different things. Like, for example, over here in the UK, the NHS has really been struggling the last few years. I think it'd be nice if they took that pay cut and paid it back into like the NHS or to the teachers or wherever it's desperately needed, rather than pocketing it all the time. The worst thing is a lot
Mm-hmm.
of these PMs over here, I don't know what it's like over there, also have like side jobs, I suppose is the best way to put it, where they're like advisors for big companies where they make millions and millions and millions. It's like, why are you actually getting paid full stop as a PM, why not, or prime minister or whatever? Why not freaking take the cut?
Mm.
Okay, get
Well,
a little bit for your trouble, but put it back into the so-called country that you love.
yeah. Well, like a lot of us over here, I mean, I think a prime minister basically is like a governor, right? Over here in the
Primarily,
U.S.
it's the same as your president.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Presidents technically can't have other jobs when they're in the office, but
Mm. But yeah, obviously, like
it
all
part
the
of our Constitution basically states that if
government
you hold the
officials.
presidency, you will not hold any other job with while you're in the White House.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, they can charge whatever they want for speaking engagements.
Oh yeah. The thing that gets me is obviously our current prime minister Rishi Sunak. Um, his wife is the daughter of a billionaire. It's like, well, why is he getting any money anyway? And yeah, a lot of people don't like him. To be honest, I don't mind him. I kind of keep my head out of politics at the best of times, so yeah. As long as it doesn't affect
I
me in
try
a
to, but
bad
I get
way, I
dragged
don't
in by
care.
family.
Yeah. Uh, yes. I don't know. They're now saying that oh, what's it on the news? Something like the Islamic State is taking over the UK government because of the amount of foreign people now being brought in. It's like, really? I don't know. Yeah, this is why I don't watch the news too much. It's freaking all lies and stuff and exaggerations. The
Did
only
you
time I,
make it?
yeah, the only time I tend to watch the news is mainly for the weather to see what's going to be like for the next few days. Here's
That's
Right?
weather
all
here
lies
in London.
too.
Yeah, exactly, Neil.
Well, others.
Yeah.
Well, like our one of our main guys of weather up here in Oregon, he goes, I can tell you what I'm suspecting it could be like, and I can look at history and see what's gone in the past,
Mhm.
but I can't tell you for sure because no one can tell anyone for sure.
Yeah, that's in the future. Nobody knows the future.
Exactly. I don't have a magical crystal ball that says, hey, this is what's going to happen tomorrow. He
Uh,
goes, I wish I could, but it's not possible.
I used to love watching the weather. Back in I think it was like the late 80s, early 90s. You could always guarantee that they'd always say every single type of weather throughout the day at some point. Snow,
Hmm.
sun, rain, fog, the whole friggin' lot. So they literally covered their entire back because they didn't have a friggin' clue.
Right? Exactly.
Oh, I don't know. I love it.
And the funny thing is, the guy lives right next to my uncle
Ooh,
in Portland, so it's like,
dang. People have short memories, make things great for a time. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
hmm
Really, I do apologize. I'll pan out a little bit. My game's only on like 50% in OBS, so it shouldn't be too loud. Ugh. Oh, fudge nuggets, go back.
sorry, I probably should have changed that. I had my microphone right by my mouth. Sorry, I was so loud.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, because currently I've got Discord around. To be honest, I also turned my headset down, so that I really shouldn't. Um, actually, no, it's on full today, so yeah. But yeah, Matt's always loud. It's terrible. He really is terrible.
Sorry.
He is.
Right, you gonna straighten
No,
yourself out, please, please,
I
please.
agree. He is.
And I'm still trying to figure out why he was added. To be honest, maybe comedy relief or something.
Hey. Well, to counter Boom's always negativity, I guess.
I don't know. Oh, we love Boom too.
We all do.
Yeah, he's good at putting everyone to sleep. Bless him.
Yeah.
There we go. But yeah, actually, I was just thinking about that. Actually, you go from one extreme to another. So you got Mr. Boomhauer, who's got the sort of voice that you just want to go fall asleep at. And obviously, I know a lot of people mention about obviously how they always he always puts them to sleep, but it's kind of true. For me, yes, because obviously I'm in the UK and it's very late when he goes live anyway. So, but then you go to from that extreme to the complete opposite with the NBC Master Dad, and obviously he's
Mhm.
loud and sort of in your face. It's great. I love him,
Who's loud and in your
Mr.
face?
NBC.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And he admits it too.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like,
And it's
yeah,
great
I
because of the
am.
complete contrast with everybody. Um, whoever stream you go into, they're all unique, and that's what I think is great about streaming. Um, if you go into somebody else's stream, they can be very quiet. They might just play some music in the background, and that's about it. They won't talk much. But then you get all these ones that just just talk like forever and ever and ever. It's great. So many different personalities, and obviously you're all around the world, so it's even better bringing all those people together. What am I hitting that for? It is cool. I love it. And I know a few people have actually mentioned, and obviously Mr. Dave is aware of it, is obviously Dave's maps, his streams have made one heck of a community. Obviously they've saved people's lives, they've helped them out of the really bad situations and stuff, so yay, thank you Mr. Dave for putting us all together.
You guys give me far more than I can give you.
You say that, Dave, but you really, I don't. It's just, it's awesome to see the community we've created here, and it.
Mhm.
Everyone talks about how, you know, this map is amazing, and it is, and we always talk about how Giants isn't fully using their capabilities, but you know what? Let them not use it because it gives Dave, gives other modders and creators just that ability to go, okay, well, here's what I can do.
Mhm. Exactly. And obviously the community as well have given Dave ideas. So if it wasn't for you guys out there, a lot of the ideas wouldn't have been able to be brought into Farm Sim. And so yeah,
General.
Yep.
exactly. So yay! So you should all be patting yourselves on the back and patting Dave on the back and patting Matt and Boomhauer and Darius and all that. So yay! I'm just trying to waste a bit of time now. There we go.
And Billy?
No,
Oh, Billy, of course, because he fixes stuff.
I
He's a good
break stuff.
fixer of it.
I break stuff. What are you on about?
Well, you break stuff, but then you figure out, oh, I broke it, so I'll fix it, and
Oh,
then you fix
exactly.
it too. So
That's the whole point of modding, is to be able to not only know how to break things, but also how to fix them afterwards. That's the great part about it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you gotta learn to fix.
Yeah, I'll see.
you can be
My
great at
my
breaking
ne-
things, but you got to be better at fixing them.
yeah,
That's one
my
thing I always
next
think.
fix is I'm thinking is a map.
Really?
hmm Maybe not for 22, but maybe the next farming simulator. I got a lot I still need to learn. I still have friggin' issues just doing simple little landscaping, raising and lowering, flattening and stuff.
We got a lot to learn usually every time they release a new form.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
hopefully, if
seriously.
Dave does a lot of these little tutorial videos and streams and stuff, map making, I'll be able to go in and maybe duplicate it at the same time and learn as he's learning type thing. So, yay!
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yes, it is fun. But yeah, that is probably going to be my next big challenge. But obviously, one of the biggest issues, like I keep saying, is where I am a full-time carer for my wife. It's the time. That is something I do not have a lot of spare time for. Okay, doing some of these buildables, for example, only takes maybe a day in total, if that, to not only set it up, to test it, and get it off to Dave. It's quite a quick process once you've done it a few times. Um, but yeah, doing an entire map, that's the fun part. Um, did I see today a modern tutorial for Giants on their Steam page? Yeah, it's something like update or version 5.0 or something like that, or 6.0. It's just the free copy that was sold previously.
Yeah, I've seen it all.
Yeah. It basically goes. There is some tutorials if you want to start attempting to do some modding. I think, if I remember rightly, it gives you I think it's a cultivator to create and make into a mod, add the color and stuff into it, and actually get it in game working, as well as other bits and pieces. So yeah, very basic. To be honest, I looked at it, I laughed, and then I just carried on trying to figure things out myself. And that's how I tend to do a lot of my figuring out. Rather than watching tons and tons of streams trying to figure things out, I'll try and actually get in there, figure them out myself. Obviously, if it doesn't work, I'll maybe speak to Dave or somebody else who's probably more seasoned when it comes to the modern side of things. But primarily, I do try and figure things out myself. I think it's been very few times I've actually had to contact Dave saying, "How the heck do you do this?" or I'm getting this, why? Please help. Do you know why? Sort of thing. There we go. And obviously, people like Shy Wizard and BDB SSB on YouTube, they do a lot of videos, tutorial videos, which
Mm.
are very helpful. If it wasn't for Shy Wizard, I wouldn't have been able to do, for instance, the anal pens. Um, I know early on when I first started doing XML edits, I was speaking to BDB SSB in his Discord, on his YouTube and stuff like that, and he was helping me out initially. So yeah, if it wasn't for them guys and obviously Dave as well, putting the confidence in me to be able to do things like converting mods and creating mods, yeah, I wouldn't be here. But yeah, I can now see the future, and it's friggin' horrible.
Well, I'll be honest. One thing I really like is that there's so many modders who, if you ask them for help, they'll show you everything they can. It's not like they're all
Yeah,
afraid to
but
show everyone else. They're willing to do it.
and on the opposite hand, there is a lot of modders who tell you to go fly.
Yeah, exactly.
uh, or say for instance they have an issue and you figure it out, they'll take the credit for fixing it. It's like, yeah, you can just sort off. Had that happen once
Mm.
before in the past, never again. Uh, but anywho, um, Oh, Mr. T. Miller, I meant to ask, did you update your woodworks factory yet with the level and clear areas? Guy and his mama while he streams. Yeah. Oh, Farming Guy 2020. He is friggin' hilarious. He really is. Okay. Wasn't sure if you, because obviously I haven't gone through watched the rest of your stream. So for anybody using T Miller's Woodwork Factory, he did update it over the weekend. He's now added in a container drop-off point. So if you're transporting wood, you can now actually put it into the containers, and it will now accept it. Did you add the shelving in as well or not? I know that was something that was mentioned yesterday. So not sure if you added that in as to the production, so that should help with some of the buildables. Not yet, okay. So yeah, if you've got the T Miller's Woodworks factory, go over to his Trello, get the update so you can start using those containers. I know a lot of people have complained about the drop off on that, but yeah, go get it now and enjoy it. Ugh. Actually, do I still have it here? I know I need to jump off in just a sec. Let me see. Productions. I should have it here. Yeah, there it is. So it's this little thing. It looks like a little bit like the old carpenters from Elm Creek and Wolf Creek. Obviously, initially you do have obviously your log drop off on the side. Obviously, at the front you can just about see the little lines there. Obviously, right at the front there is where you drop off those containers now. So go over to his trail, get that updated, and obviously I know he was fixing obviously the clear and level area for that. Obviously, if you've got it down already, you should be fine. It'll just add that trigger in. But obviously, if you're now just putting it down, it's a good one for getting those buildables built a little bit faster. Cool. Right there, that. Let's see, let's see. May want to go back over. Needs to be 8, 2, 5. Oh, you're still talking about the PC? Okay. Cool. That's what I thought. Ah, cool. Well, I'm going to be enjoying doing the rest of this for this evening. I haven't got too much more. I do have loads of field that need to be sorted out. I might actually go get another New Holland to go up in the farm. Wonder how he's actually doing up there quickly. Yeah, I'm going to need to get another one on there. It's going to take forever. Yeah, be a New Holland trailer up there. That's easy enough to sort out. But yeah, I have got so many fields to do. Literally one, two. Well, I'm not worried about this one because that's alfalfa. But 1, 2, 3 fields there to get done. I got the 2 over here to get done. Obviously, I'm probably primarily going and doing a lot of harvesting and stuff in the next stream. I'm actually now thinking a bit like Dave is upping it to 4 days, and I really hope this save hurries up because I'm going to end up in the water, or those birch trees are going to stop me. I don't know yet. Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, that was close. But yeah, anyway, I need to jump off, get some bits and pieces done myself. Also, the other factories were themselves will not accept. Oh yeah, and also yeah, T Miller also went through all of his distribution silos and productions and stuff to make sure that they should not show in the contracts as well. So bonus. Righty, so let's get over to that ending screen because I do need to jump off. Obviously, a big, huge thank you to Mr. Darius Frost with the rate of 41 earlier on. Mr. Neon, thank you very much for the resub. Thank you very much for all the sound alerts, guys. And obviously, Papu the Hut, of the Hut, I should say. Thank you very much for the follow, finally. Cool. Right, obviously, a big, huge thank you to Mr. Dave as well, actually, for the update today. Let me see. Who is it there? Do a bit of a refresh. We have a Mr. Tacos playing one of Stevie's flat out maps. Great. I'm okay. I'm going to sound terrible, but I've seen a lot of pictures of these Stevie's maps, and I don't like them that much, to be honest. I like Dave's. It's like almost like you go to Dave and you just don't want to turn around and go back onto another map. I think, as I haven't raided him in quite a while, we're going to go over and see Mr. Gritsfan 101. He has been playing the map for quite a while now, and streaming it, so I think it's about time we went over and said a big hello to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know some people don't like the little voice in the background, but after a while it does get quite annoying. But yeah, you get used to it. Anyway, so let's bring him up. Gritsfan, Gritsfan, Gritsfan. He's not in that little list. Got bad tackles there. But no, Gritsfan, that's terrible. Okay. Search. Gritsfan 101, there we go. There we go. He's mowing up part of a field. Okay. Right then, guys. So yeah, get the update, guys. Obviously, off of the Trellos, mod folder switchers, all that kind of stuff. I will be back again Wednesday as usual. Obviously, catch Mr. Dashnet when he goes live tomorrow, unless he does a impromptu stream between now and then. You never know. Same obviously with Mr. Neon and the rest of the guys. But till next time, guys, have a great rest of your day. And be kind to everyone, okay?
Okay.
Bye for now.
If I have to.